Hello everyone, it's Ben Frenzy and I'm back with another 2009 Space Police review. Today I'm reviewing the 2009 LEGO set 5980 Squidman's Pitstop. This set is 389 pieces and it retailed for $50, which seems a bit expensive for its price, but this is not any set, it is a limited edition set, meaning that it's big. It was only in stores for a short period of time, but it was also one of the better sets, and it really shows, and it definitely was worth its price back at the time. So this video is a little longer than my other reviews. It's because I like this set so much that I wanted to spend extra time making this video. So let's get started. The Space Police officer in this set is really nothing special, just like all the other ones, but he has a walkie-talkie, so I guess that makes him special. He has the visor, we've all seen. Back printing, no air tanks, which kind of stinks considering this is a limited edition set, but I'm not sure if he could fit in his ship with them, so I'll let it slide since I really like this set. But as for faces, the traditional Space Police face, and this face was used in other themes as well as this one. This set has 3 aliens, which is more aliens than you can get in any other Space Police set. You can't even get 3 aliens in a giant set. You can only get like 2. So first one is Squidman, and you didn't get the Squidman escape set. This is the only other set he came in, but I would say not to buy this set just for Squidman, since the Squidman escape is much cheaper. So my Squidman's cape is a little damaged because in his ship it kind of gets ruined, but I'll show you that in a second. I tried to flatten it as much as possible. If you get like a giant heavy object or something and put that under there for like a while, that should help flatten it. But here's his head printing. So now we have Squidman decapitated, so I can show you his back printing. Weirdly enough, only one of the Skull Twins is in this set. I mean, you get a good number of minifigures for this size, but it's kind of weird. You only get one Skull Twin. That's an interesting choice. So the only other set you can get a Skull Twin in is in the Hyperspeed Pursuit, but you get 2 of them in there. So it's the Octan jacket, the traditional Black Hole Gang pants. There's the back printing. Take off the skull helmet, which is rubbery, which is pretty cool, and the faces has like a decent amount of expression, which is surprising since you can't see any of it except a small hint of the eyes with the helmet on. This face has 3 eyes and the other one only has 2. The Skull Twin is actually the only Space Police alien who has a double-sided face, so that's pretty cool. The only other way you could make Squidman's Pitstop better is to add the best minifigure ever to this set, and Squidman's Pitstop did that, and here is Snake, aka the best minifigure ever, and sadly this is the last set I have to review with him, so that's kind of sad, honestly. But anyways, if you haven't seen my other reviews or honestly any of my other YouTube announcement / channel update videos, this is what Snake looks like. Here's the back printing, not much, but that's okay because he's the best minifigure ever. The visor on the visor is an essential part to this minifigure. Watch my Space Speeder review and see what he looks like without it, because then that's a horrible abomination. Let's not talk about that. And there's a closer look at him. So he has all of these eyes. There's one on the stomach. I think that's where he got his name Snake, as in the phrase snake eyes, and no double-sided face, because the Skull Twin's the only alien in the series who has one. This set is so awesome that it comes with a whole bunch of extra accessories. It's really cool. Starters, you have these spare wings. Unfortunately, they each have 2 stickers, so it's 4 stickers for 2 pieces. It's kind of unfortunate, but there's no real use for these, at least on the box art. You could probably switch these out for like Squidman or Snake's wings on their vehicles. Here's like some refrigerator thing with like a coffee mug, and if you open it up, there's no food, there's a stick of dynamite. So you're going to want to be careful of that, and now let's hide it, because then if the space police see it, then Squidman will be in trouble. So go. Last thing we have for the accessories is this gas nozzle. This is kind of going off camera, but it's a hook to attach the thing to the back, which is really cool. It's a sticker on here, N2O. If I remember correctly, N2O is actually laughing gas, so that's pretty funny. Don't quote me on that. I might have mixed it up with something else, but you can take this off, and although there's not really a place to plug in to any of the vehicles coming into set, that was a bit of a missed opportunity, but you can just be creative. But it's cool, and it's good for imaginative play. There are 4 vehicles in this set, which is crazy, meaning that no minifigure in this set comes without a vehicle, which is awesome. So I'll take a look at all of them, starting to Space Police on. So there's not too much with this. There's some stickers. This cockpit piece you can detach. It comes off quite easily. The Space Police, nothing to see in here, not even a steering wheel, but that is okay. This is a really cool thing. There's a clip, put handcuffs here, or you could put the walkie-talkie there instead, because there is no good place to put that other than cramming it in there. But some thrusters at the back, and it's a flick missile too, so you know how flick missiles work, you just flick them. And there they go. There's only one flick missile. Here's Squidman's vehicle, and I must warn you all that if you're going to put Squidman in here with his cape will get destroyed. I don't really care, because I have another Squidman figure with a good cape, and I could probably just flatten this as like a heavy object anyways. But let's keep his cape off if you don't want it to get destroyed. There's a bunch of stickers, sadly. And this one is crooked on the front, but it's actually supposed to be that way. Really nothing to this one, but I guess I should say that you are going to have a very bad time getting Squidman in here attached to the handlebars. Just saying. Here's the Skull Twins vehicle, and it is actually the only ground alien vehicle. So that's another cool thing. This set has this really cool piece that you do not see in many other sets. The only other time I've seen this outside of Space Police is like a castle, but you've seen it anywhere other than that, you tell me in the comments. What I really like about this vehicle is that there are no stickers. That's right, no stickers, and it still looks really cool. So great work on this vehicle, Lego. And here's Snake's vehicle. He has 2 other vehicles in other sets, but this one is actually pretty good. It's not his biggest vehicle, but it's still really cool. And he has the thrusters, and for some reason these pistol pieces are used as engines, or maybe it's just a defense mechanism. You can angle these guns however you want. This is an interesting look. I usually cannot here. Sadly, there's a sticker on each side, and though you probably can't see it, there's like a hint of gray on that black part of the sticker, and I accidentally got one of these upside down, and I built this a few years ago. So be careful with these stickers. But that's it to say about Snake's vehicle. Now, as for the main thing you're buying is, of course, the Pitstop. And before I get into any of the features, and believe me, this has a lot for its size, I want to point out like all the great detail this has to offer. Starting here is like some spray cans right here. This piece is the same piece on the Skull Twin bike, and this thing, that's a sticker, sadly, but you can lift it up. There's a rat on the floor there and some more tools, and these things, which we will come back to later because they're involved in a feature. So look at all this detail. We have some flames here, one of these barbed wire pieces. There's another one over here. This, I guess, is supposed to be a window. It's you can't really open it with this chain in the way. These, I don't know if you can notice, but these things here are blasters. And up here is the satellite, which you can angle and rotate a full 360 degrees, assuming you don't angle in a way that can be blocked by this sign. Now, going into the features, first thing off is this thing, and this is meant to be like a stand for like Squidman's vehicle. You could also put like other vehicles that would fit on here, but basically you would stick Squidman on this. Alright, I think he's stuck, but sadly it cannot, like, it'll just like fall like that, but there are ways around that you can angle. This is like the only way you can get it to stand properly. If you angle it like something near a right angle, you can also do this, which I have not done in a long time. But you can't go straight up, but that kind of looks weird. There's also this lever here, which you can, I guess, is supposed to be controlling this mechanism. And on the box, it shows this gas thing like kind of being stuck at the bottom of this, so you could use this as like maybe a refuel like landing point, I guess. And here is a sticker that says Universal Spare Parts, and then gives you like a list of spare parts, and there's some text in red in here which you can't really see, but anyways, this doesn't actually show you this on the box, but if you take it off, which is hard to do with one hand, but there we go. Here's the cover, and what's this? It's a secret stash. Basically, you can open this. It's like supposed to be a safe disguised as like spare parts, and there are 3 gold bars in there that you can use. Here on the shelf are some tools, and going to move this piece to give you a better look. That's a really big piece, and it's pretty cool too. Forgot to mention this razor blade that's here, and there's actually a feature like if you can turn this knob here, you can just flip it over, and there are some what appears to be power tools. Okay, sometimes it just like falls out of place like this when you do it, but if you like turn it like quickly enough, it'll stay in place. So I guess the idea is like if Squidman wanted to use these tools, he would just hit the shelf, it would flip around, and the tools would come. So yeah, it's cool. Just remember like to swing quickly and like release at the right time, or it won't work. And here's the back of the Pitstop, or I'm just going to demonstrate quickly like what it looks like on the back. Okay, so this feature is simple, but it is so clever at the same time. Here's the sign, which I've been not talking much about. Has this piece, which is part plastic, part rubber, and cool piece. I'm sure you've all seen it before. That's a sticker, and it says Squidman's Pitstop because it's Squidman's Pitstop. There are some lights at the back, but they're not exactly lights. In fact, this sign is supposed to be like, you can like push it down, and then you find out that these are flick missiles, like, which is really cool. You can like aim it too, and it's so you can just like shoot the space police like at any angle. You could probably shoot them like in the standard way too. I'm not going to shoot them right now, but yeah, it's really cool. The final feature in the set is involving these gas canisters, and you can lift this. I'll do that to like give you guys a better view, and then I'll do it with this close. So I'm going to do it twice, and to activate this explosion thing, push this red thing right here. So let's do it. When that other canister went all the way out of the pit stop, and if you have this lifted up, sometimes I think it comes out this way. So that's cool. Now let's do it again. To reset, you just like push this one on, and then once you get the first on, it's pretty easy to get the second on because that lever thing is just stuck in its place. There you go. Alright, now let's do this a second time. So you see that this wall kind of like changed how this like one, I think if I saw it correctly, it bounced off of here and then went over there, then came back right here. So yeah, I guess you can get different outcomes depending on if you have this thing closed or not. Now it's time to talk about the verdict I give this set, and I give it a 9.5 out of 10 or an A, objectively. If I was going to be a bit biased, I would give it a 10. And since my non-biased rating of this is 9.5 out of 10, that means the sad part of the review, I have to talk about all the flaws. So I guess I'll start with the ones that led me to get this rating. Two main flaws, which is this can only hold Squidman's vehicle in certain angles, and then of course the shelf thing, how it doesn't stick every time. Oh, it sticked at. Oh, now it's working like perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't work. That fell, but guess it works a little better, but still going to stick with my rating of 9.5. I'm sticking with it just in case it starts not working again, but remember that my biased review is like a perfect 10 because the flaws are just too small to like think lower of this set. Now, as for the flaws that just do not matter, one is that all of these accessories, like it kind of like makes a mess if you put them all in the pit stop, and there's like not a lot of space, but you could leave them off, and they're extras. So why would I like lower the rating because Lego did more than I would expect? Also, Squidman's like cape can get damaged, and it's hard to put him in here. That's another small complaint. I mean, I guess it's kind of a big complaint that his cape can get damaged, but there's not like too many. I mean, I guess Snake's vehicle you could probably keep his cape in good condition with, but this vehicle has a nice design, so I'm going to let that go. And the price is definitely good for the set, at least back in 2009. Now it's like over $200 for brand new on eBay. Now, if you're looking at that, well, first of all, it's not completely true. You could probably get it for like $150 if you bought it from internationally. But I would say just to be a bit patient, because this has sold recently for $60 to like $120, I think. And back, I remember this set being like $80 to $90. And if you can get this factory sealed for like anything lower than $100, then that is like automatically a good deal. Go buy it right now. You will not regret it. But if it's like $200, I would say that the maximum prices would be worth it, and this is really hard, so I'm just going to say 150. So just keep in mind that's not like the best. That's just like kind of like an estimate. But anyways, that's my review. This is the last 2009 set I'm covering for Space Police, since I covered the rest of them. And before I get into the 2010 sets, I'm going to like review some stuff from other themes. So thanks for watching. Wash your hands and have a great day. But before you all go, can we just get one moment to appreciate that this is the last review that I'm making that has Snake in it. Don't worry, everyone, Snake will still be around for like the channel updates and news videos, so you'll still get to see him all the time. So don't worry, the best minifigure ever is not gone from this channel, even though I'm done reviewing all of the sets he's in.